Getting a closer look at what's ahead for downtown and what some say could be done better in tonight's special report.
This is an ABC Big 2 News special report.
So, The Tale of Two Cities, which, the Charles Dickens novel, which really talks about, London and Paris. Well, Midland and Odessa, we're not London and Paris, but we have this unique aspect of being two different cities.
A Tale of Two Cities. That's what Kevin Dawson, the creator of the Maybe in Midland Odessa page, refers to as the story of local development.
Midland has always been kind of the white collar, and Odessa's always been the blue collar. But we've grown together over the years, but it seems like recently, as we finally pivoted out of an era where we've been trying to survive, and we are now in a growth mindset and growth economy, we're seeing a shift between the two cities where Midland is planning for long-term vision. Odessa seems to be going backwards.
Dawson points to the different projects happening in Midland, saying Odessa is not working to bring in the same kind of development. We asked City Councilman Mark Matta what he thinks.
One of the stark differences between Midland and Odessa is the tax rate. They issue a lot of debt in the city of Midland. One thing that we did as a council is we promised that we weren't going to raise the debt level for our citizens without. Pretty successful with that, and we're proud of that.
When planning for the future, where do we start?
Starts with the city.
Recently, the city of Odessa repealed its tax increment reinvestment zone, also known as tiers. That adds additional taxes to downtown business for downtown improvement. Dawson says getting rid of tiers will be detrimental to downtown Odessa, whereas City Councilman Matta says it won't.
I think it's going to limit downtown Odessa from being able to utilize the funds that were being raised from the tiers to make more walkable sidewalks, to create more signage, to do what was envisioned in the downtown Odessa plan, to create a festival street, an entertainment street, where you have those ability to close things off and be pedestrian friendly on the weekends and things along those lines.
I'm willing and I want downtown to be revitalized. So I am working with our planning director, Elizabeth Shaughnessy, and we have plans going on that we're going to use the money and infiltrate that into downtown, and you're going to be seeing a big transformation here coming pretty soon with that.
What's the plan? If the city of Odessa was truly invested in revitalizing downtown, then what's the plan? And why are they not choosing to work with people who really want to invest in downtown versus picking fights with the golden goose of downtown, the Marriott?
What I'm going to say is, because I don't want to give too much away yet, is there's going to definitely be some, you're going to know that you're downtown. You're going to be able to see the difference in there. Anytime anything's taken away, there's always a negative connotation that, we're going to abandon that project. But all I can say to them is just, be patient. In about six months to a year, you're going to see some big transformations downtown.
Dawson says no matter what side of the issue you're on, getting involved is the best way to be a part of the change in our community.
Whether it's getting a membership with Odessa Arts, going and visiting downtown businesses, coming out to First Friday, saying, hey, how do I help? Make things happen, or make suggestions.